Hi my friends, you are all welcome to my YouTube channel on today. Today I have brought you another video about how to assemble a grass cutter machine. Do you all know that grass cutter machines that we use day to day and day to day life for clearing brushes and grasses on our gardens, they came on a box like this, and you have to know knowledge about how to assemble the parts of this machine to use it in the first stage. And also I'm going to describe some information about how to use it, what to be considered when you are using this machine, grass cutting machine such like this. Nowadays, on the market, there are several type of grass cutter machines can be found. This is the one type of grass cutter machines that designed to use as a back hanging uh, grass cutter machine. This should be hang in your back using these uh, strips, to hanging the strips onto your back. And this is a two-stroke engine operated grass cutter machine. That's the engine is about 13.8 cc engine, and it comes with an flexible cable and a blade hanging arm hold. And as you can see, there are several parts has came with this machine. I had get taken out the blade guard, protective guard, and the petrol measuring bottle, and this is the one of the blade that comes with this machine. According to the brand of the machine, that these cutting blades or the equipment they supply can be changed. On this machine we had this type of round shape blade and grass cutting plastic wire type blade. This is the one I'm going to get. This is the one. Yes, this is the grass cutting blade that use wires for plastic wires for cut grasses. And also it comes with this type of flat blade that used to use cut brushes such like hard tree right cutting blade. And this is the user manual. It came, so this is normal. It has not described many things on this note. It had only what to do, not to do, just like simple things. And also the specifications of the machine was mentioned in here. As I mentioned, this machine is 13.8 cc horsepower cc petrol engine, and this machine do not have an lubricant oil storage, so we had to use petrol mixed with oil mixed petrol, and this is the specification. It has a speed of as like 1800 round for seconds. Like these are the tools parts it came with. You have to have the knowledge to assemble this machine. It came like this. All the extra separate parts were being separately sent to us, and it had not been fixed. You can see this all the tools and two Allen keys. There were plug removing wrench and other parts, and all the nails, accelerating operation and stop switch came in separately. All right, let's see what are the inside. This is the arm handle that we can use to place the blade handler, and that's all the parts we came with. And let's get the machine out. You can see the machine engine was completely fixed, and we don't have to assemble it. It came as fully assembled one, and you don't need to do anything for that. The spare parts are the things that came separately. This comes with a 1 liter petrol tank, and I had said 13 cc engine, and these are the cables that all wrapped around in a cable tie, and you have to have a knowledge to fix this, assemble this machine. That's what I'm going to do, explain on this today. This is the carburetor, and you can see the choke. When you are starting the first start, you have to cut off the choke and an off choke, and this is the starting rod on this side. You can see it's rotate in the back seat frame. This is stop switch wires that I will show you in the future in coming on this video. These are the back hanging strips. They are very comfortable and cushion one, and you have a cushion back support on this one, and then the engine vibration will not be affected to your body because of that. And you can see the engine was placed on 3 rubber bushes. That means the engine vibration, the coming engine vibration will not be affected to your body. They had highly consider about that, your engine vibration not to come to your body with the placement of the engine. Now you can see this is the this how it is assembled to the back support. Now let's see the blade carrying arm and flexible cable that the mechanical power was submitted to the cutting blade on through this one. You can see open like this way. I had mentioned that when these two-stroke engines that comes with most of these engines comes without oil lubricant bath only. This is the arm blade hanging arm. This is the flexible cable that the mechanical power was goes through this cable to the arm blade cutting arm blade. This is the where the blades are fixed on this one. I had mentioned that the 13 cc single stroke two-stroke engines don't have any oil bath on them or lubricant inside the engine, so you have to use a fuel mixture with the engine oils. You can either use engine oil, or you can use mainly they prefer to use 2T oil as the oil mixture, right? Now we are going to assemble this machine. This is the flexible cable. It comes with grease. When you are using when you are using in the first state of these machines, you have to add grease to certain precisions of this machine. This is what I'm going to explain on this assembling. If you fix these parts without greasing, that means that the engine can be decay with the mechanical power. So there are some certain positions that to be greased before use. So this greasing has to be done in a constant period within when you use close to 4 petrol tanks to 5 petrol tanks. You have finished 5 petrol tanks on this machine petrol tanks. You have to grease these positions considerably. If you don't grease these positions, this machine parts, these are mechanical steel parts, no, they will decay with the friction. All right, this is me and my friend trying to assemble this one. First of all, you have to remove this blade fixing part, and you have to raise this one in the inside on there. In these machines, you can add separate parts for this blade head. There are chainsaw parts and various equipment can be fixed to this position on this machine. There are Chinese various designs were there. As your likes and dislikes, you can fix those parts such like chainsaws, grass cutting saws, and other blades as you wish. This is the blade cover. You have to form these parts were came in separately, so you had to have knowledge how to fix them. The parts were given, the tools were given with the machine, and it is easy to do the fixing using these tools. And you see, you first you have to put the gas light blade cover like this, and you have to fix them in such a way. Right now you have to put the grease on these positions. That's why they, in the machine they do not have put any grease onto these positions. If you put grease to these positions, that the uh, friction decays can be reduced. You can add to place this one in there like that. Then you have to place the blade, cutting blade towards there. You can use this blade. First you have to feed this dish onto that one. Then you have to put the this fixture, and then you have to do at the nut. In these machines, when you are fixing the nut, you have to consider that these nuts are not like ordinary nuts. They tight on the opposite side. When the normal nuts rotate to right side, they used to tighten. And if you're not in these machines, if you rotate the nut in the right side, it will come out. Right, this is how we're going to fix them. You have to put the grease onto there, and then we have to fix these nuts onto as properly tight as proper as you can. When you are using these machines, it is considered to use goggles for your eyes, because these, when you are cutting using these glass cutters, the brush and tree parts can thrown away around your uh, body and heads and legs and everywhere. So you must wear goggles and boots for your legs to protect your legs and bodies without getting harm. This is the cutting blade guard. It should be placed like this, and then it can prevent the throwing away debris. Much more, lot of debris can be blocked this using this uh, guard. Sometimes the rocks and other parts that touch with the blade comes thrown away, you comes into your body if you don't put these guards, this guard into your machine. So you have to fix the guard such a way. Then we're going to use the put the handle to that one. Now you can see this is, there are no grease on that one. This is the steel rod that transfer the mechanical energy to the blade, that comes to the flexible cable. The flexible cable fixed to this node, and there the person who's greasing that one. If you don't put the grease onto that one, the friction of this machine, the friction can be, it will decay the flexible horse, flexible cable head, and this mechanical rod nut place. First you have to place the grabbing handle that made out of PVC. Then you have to fix like this, and then you have to fix it tightly to the this fold such a way. If you not fix this one tightly, the blade going to be trying to rotate around here, and the pole, it will not be, it is not good. So you have to tight this arm cloth very tightly. They had provided the nut fixing wrench with it on 10 number 10 wrench with this machine tool, so you can use to fix that one. Then you have to put this rubber arm handle. Two size Allen keys so given with the machine to rotate and fix the things on the position. Right now we are going to fix the mechanical flexible, not the flexible cable to the cutting blade down. You can see this is the flexible cable head, and you have to we have greased that one in the inside. We have to apply another grease, some of the grease to this head, and we have to fix the head into the on this way. Then you have to fix the flexible hose, flexible cable tightening nail, this nail into this position, and it should be tied using a Allen key like this. Right, now we're going to fix the flexible cable into the engine head, and there are the spring locking device on this one, and to protect the nail out of the you have to remove the nail like that. Then you have to add some greases into the machine head. That where these are the mechanical clutch was placed on this machine with some such a way. You have to grease the head on that way sharply and correctly. Right, I had mentioned that this, when you're using a machine in first time, you have to add more lubricant oil to the petrol. The mixture of the petrol normally considered to use as 1 liter for 1 liter 100 milliliters of 2T oil to be used on machine using the machine. But when you are using it in first time, you have to add more oil to the fuel, petrol fuel. They close to 200 millimeter. When you use 1 liter of petrol, you can use 200 milliliters of 2T oil to do the lubricant work in the engine in the first time. Then you, after one tank of operation, you can use 1 liter for 100 milliliter 2T mixture for the machine operation. Right, I have mentioned this is how the wire comes on. You have to put the this cable, accelerator cable, and the on off switch cable through the rubber handle arm that they have provided in this way. Then you have to fix the acceleration mechanism into the rod. This is the blade it will be fixed to. Now this is the acceleration operation unit. You have to fix the acceleration cable like this, then it will go automatically like this. Then you have to put the part in this way and place the nuts, and you have to stop switch should be fixed the same nut on this way. If in an emergency or when you stop the working, you can fix, you can push the stop switch using same hand as when you're operating it. This way you can fix the stop switch for the machine into this position and connect the stop switch wires for the machines. Mainly when you are using this fire type of machine that I have mentioned, that the pure lubricant should be poured with the petrol fuel. You have to when there are things that have mentioned, if you are going to stop the we have, if you have work has finished, you what you have to do to stop the machine is you have to close the petrol valve first, then give it to operate itself with the fuel that left in the carburetor until it ends the carburetor fuel. If you're going to place the machine for long time in without using, it is the way to stop the machine. If you are frequently using the machine, you can use the stop switch for stop the machine. It is okay. But when you had done a work and going to, this is this way, and you have to fix the these cables using cable ties to this flexible cable. They had provided the needed cables ties with this one. You have to see it is properly fixed. Then this is the arm, the blade that comes with the came to the arm guard, blade guard. We had the problem where to fix this blade. Then we find out that it should be fixed to this position. All the nails and parts were given, and we have used every parts when you're fixing this one. This blade comes to the blade guard, and it is a iron iron special hardened iron blade. This blade comes when the brushes were trapped in the blade, and it can rotate with the blade and fix clash to this blade, and it will cut out of there. And it is self-cleaning mechanism. The blade self-cleaning mechanism is just that one. These cables ties has came with the machine. You have to fix the machine into this position in such a way. Right, now we have to put the petrol. You have to put this uh, petrol filter cap to the machine. It should be there, and then this is the uh, fuel measuring tanks that supply with the machine. We can put 1 liter such like one half liter such a way. Then we are going to start the machine. This is the first time start we have used. I was unable to record the starting way of this video, and that's all for this video. I think this video will be helpful to you when you are going to assemble a grass cutting machine in future or in a day when you are using. If you had gained some knowledge out of this video, please subscribe me, and it will be helpful me to do more videos in future. And thanks for being with me in this video, and I wish you all best when you're in your grass cutting machine endeavor. Thank you.